Hey everyone, Professor Mangello here from the Political Science Department answering a question about the 2020 presidential election. A student asked, if we got rid of the Electoral College and had a national popular vote, would we get more campaign attention here in Maryland? And the answer is absolutely we would. You guys may have noticed that it's been rather quiet here in terms of visits by the candidates or campaign events or advertisements, and that's because the way the Electoral College is set up, it incentivizes candidates to focus on swing states, states that could go either way, because each state decides how they're going to give their electoral votes, which candidate they're going to give them to. And all states except for Maine and Nebraska have decided that they are going to adopt a winner-take-all system where whoever wins the most votes in that state gets all of the state's electoral votes. It means that states that are not close, that are going to be easily won or lost by the Democratic or Republican candidates, safe states, are not going to get any attention. No matter how much Donald Trump and Joe Biden campaign in Maryland, Maryland is going to vote for Joe Biden, right? So neither of them are here. Instead, they're over in Pennsylvania, which could go to either one of them. So if we got rid of the Electoral College, would they be here? Well, their campaigns would be, but I don't know how much Joe and Donald Trump would be over here. They'd probably be spending their time in large population centers or in regions with large populations that already support them. So Donald Trump might shift some of his campaign activities down into the South and the Midwest, where he has strong support, to some big regional rallies. Joe Biden would probably be in all the big cities. He'd be over in LA, Chicago, and yeah, he'd be on the East Coast, and he'd probably run through Boston, New York, Philly, Baltimore, and DC. Where many, many, many people live, and those people tend to vote Democratic. So he'd be out here trying to get people in Baltimore out to the polls. Would he come to Westminster? I doubt either of them would be out here in central or western Maryland. That said, what we might see is their surrogates, important supporters of the candidates, like our representative here, Jamie Raskin in Westminster, might be out trying to drum up support for Joe Biden. Or Governor Hogan, if he's a Republican but does not support President Trump, but if he did support the Republican presidential candidate, he would probably be out going through the state of Maryland trying to get Republicans out to the polls. We'd also see a lot more advertising and other kinds of events and rallies and things like that. So yeah, we'd be a much bigger part of the election if we got rid of the Electoral College.